What's up, everybody? What a game we just watched. My gosh. Well, hope you're doing in here very well. Hope you enjoyed the stream, the last one. If you guys are just coming in, appreciate you hanging out with us. Thanks so much for being here. We're here for game two tonight. Game two, we just did Baylor versus St. John. Baylor with a shocking win with a big three-pointer to win it. Jeremy Roach, the Duke transfer, the 4-year Duke transfer from Duke, comes in. I want to hear you say this one more time the night before the day ends because I'm not watching this stream. Okay, Bronny. Happy birthday to Bronny. Make sure everybody wish everybody Bronny a happy birthday. But I want to hear one more happy birthday for me, please. There you go. Happy birthday, Bronny. Happy birthday. So we have a little delay in the game, but hopefully we should get it going here really soon in about 15 more minutes. We'll get Tennessee versus Virginia. Virginia 3-0 without their head coach from last year. Tennessee 4-0. Sometimes a little scary there, but had a great game against Austin Peay on Sunday. We did that game, so hope that was fun. But what a game. Baylor versus St. John, double overtime. NCAA tournament feels really close on that one. So make sure you guys are hitting that like button for us as you're coming in. 81 of us here. Hit that like. See if we get to 100 likes on this stream. Tennessee versus Virginia. We've been following Tennessee basketball for last year and the year before. We did every game last year except 4. So this is kind of where we came in last year for it, but we got to see Austin Peay game. So we're going to maybe do one more extra game than last year. Hopefully we raise the trophies at the end of the year, but Tennessee basketball losing Dalton Connect, A-Dude, Vescovy, but we got a couple other guys in that maybe could turn it around for us. But tonight's spread, over-under is 127. I went with the over in the last game for a 150. Tennessee, Virginia kind of be like a low-scoring defensive battle here? Could possibly 127. I'm going to go with the over. 127 and a half. I'm going to go over on that, and then the line is 12 and a half. I'm going under on the line. So what do you guys got? Who do you have winning tonight? Is it going to be Tennessee or is it going to be Virginia? Both of them undefeated here in the first round. Could Tennessee move on to play Baylor in the championship game tomorrow night? We'll be bringing the Tennessee game no matter what time we play. We'll be here for you tomorrow, Tennessee basketball, and then we'll bring you Tennessee basketball next Wednesday night against, I think it's, I can't remember who it is, but it's a local team. I think that is it. But thank you guys so much. Let me see your predictions tonight in the chat. Tennessee or Virginia. Let's go a little in depth with Tennessee and Virginia. So top scoring for Virginia is going to be McNeely. He's got 16 points per game. Colfie has got the forward. He's got 7.7 rebounds per game. Buchanan, he's got 2.7 assists per game. He's the forward for Virginia. On the other side, Ziglar, good to have him back. He's at 15 and a half points per game. Okapara, the forward, he has got 6.5 rebounds per game, and Ziglar 7. I think Okapara. Yeah, Okapara. Ziglar with 7.8 assists per game. On the other end here for Virginia, they're averaging 65.7 points a game, where Tennessee is averaging 88 points per game. Let's see what happens. Rebounds, 32.7 rebounds per game for Virginia, 37.5 for Tennessee. 18.5 assists for Tennessee, 5.5 blocks for Tennessee, and 8.5 steals for Tennessee. Tennessee's won 4 straight. They have beaten. They started out with Weber winning them, then Louisville 77, Montana 92-57, and Austin Peay 103-60. Put up 100 points against Austin Peay last game. Just check the thing here, and they're at a commercial break. So now let's take a look at Virginia. 65.7 points per game, 32.7 rebounds per game, 15 assists per game, 6 blocks per game, 5.3 steals per game. They have won 3 straight. They opened their season with Cam at 165-56, Copperhead 62-45, and Villanova 70-60 on the 15th. So those are your stats. But they're 3-0 overall in the ACC. Pittsburgh, Stanford, NC State, Notre Dame, all 4-0. And then there's Virginia at 3-0 in the SEC. Florida 5-0, Georgia 5-0, Ole Miss 5-0, Auburn 4-0, Kentucky 4-0, LSU 4-0. Look at all these 4-0 teams in the SEC. Of course, Oklahoma and Texas now involved. On this side, they're predicting Tennessee to win 88% to 11%. Like I said, the over/under, the total amount of points is 127. I'm going to go over, but the spread is 12.5. I'm going under. So let me see in the chat who you guys have. Don't be afraid to say hi. What's up, Daniel Berry? Good to see you. Thanks for all the new subscribers, all the new members today. Bart and Steven all became new members. We appreciate you on that. So hit the like, hit the subscribe for us. We're trying to get to at least 30 likes. Last time we get over 30 likes. We'll see what we can do here. But thank you guys so much for all the, but man, what a game we just watched against Baylor and St. John's. And let's listen in to the CBS Sports Network. What's up, Daniel Berry? Good to see you, Daniel Berry. Seton Hall beats VCU. Vanderbilt playing Nevada. Nevada 70-66. Oh, 1 second here.
About 70 seconds to go.
So you just keep track of transfers during football season, I guess. Ole Miss and Oral Roberts, and this one on the home court. Jamin Brakefield coming through there. Roy, here's Mikal Brown-Jones.
He gets the nice little dump-off pass for the two-handed jam. The Rebels are up 21-11. Then Isaac McBride gets the rebound, gets to the basket. He gets the nice little and one, put a little English on there, 29-29. Then Matthew Morrow
100 points tonight over Oral Roberts.
Face. You got to contest that.
They got a Hondo.
There we go.
Those are some early highlights. All right, Texas and Syracuse, the 2003 Final Four rematch. Longhorns had a 16-point lead at one point. Arthur Kaluma, two-time transfer with a double-double. But J.J. Starling and Syracuse coming back, tying it up at 56. Syracuse actually had a lead. Trey Johnson against a pretty tough defense here. Also had some big free throws. Texas gets back on top. And then Jordan Pope with a one-point lead. Oh, forgot about
it. An interesting year in the SEC.
Syracuse also just 50% from the free throw line, and Texas is able to hold on. And none of the teams we just showed you from the SEC are even part of this. We are going to have Tennessee tipping off shortly. You got 7 teams from the conference currently ranked. GP, is that how you see it, or are you putting more in the top 25 that you've got? What do you think?
I've got more. I've got those 7, plus Ole Miss, and plus Texas. I've got 9 SEC teams in my top 25 and 1 as of this morning, and that speaks to the depth within the league. If I'm being honest, I think the Big 12's got more legitimate, true national championship contenders with teams like Kansas and Houston and Iowa State at the top. But the deepest league in the country, that might be the SEC, and it is a direct correlation to the changing landscape of college basketball. Transfer waivers for everybody, NIL money, buying players. The SEC is spending money at an incredible rate, and the evidence is in the rankings.
Well, who's making the best investments, Roy? Who are you pinpointing here?
Well, I agree. Also, 8 to 9 teams I feel like could get into the NCAA tournament. But for me, Auburn, top of I think they're ranked number 2 in the country right now. Janai Broom is great. He's one of the most skilled big men in the post, can play off the post, can hit shots, so skilled. At the same time, Kentucky, they're elevating their game. They're not the same Kentucky of yesteryear. They're hitting more. Mark Pope is having those guys hit threes, and they're a marksman from the outside. So this league is just growing. They're building as the season goes.
This league's going to be a grind. Mark Pope has a lot of older players that have been around college basketball. They know how to win. They know how to grind. They know how to win close games. I still think it's all about Alabama. Mark Sears didn't score a point against Illinois. They still scored 100, and they still beat Illinois handily.
Last night.
Keep hitting that like button for us, trying to get to
really
30
score.
likes. We're 73 in here. No reason we can't.
For Alabama.
All right, well, we're watching out for Tennessee, and Tennessee's watching out for Virginia, because we're getting closer to the tip-off of our second game from the Bahamas. Winner
Celeste, if you're still
Baylor.
watching.
Zakai Ziegler off to a pretty good start this season, shooting 54% from the field, 47% from 3 through the 4 games so far. We'll dive deeper into the challenges Rick Barnes is facing this season when we return.
All right, so we are waiting on tip-off here that should be here shortly against Tennessee versus Virginia. Cavaliers, both undefeated on the year. Someone's going to go down tonight. Hopefully Tennessee wins and goes to the championship game. That'll be tomorrow. It'll be live here at 8:30, so I hope you guys are looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. And then the second place game, or third place game, will be before that. So the night game is the championship game here in Nassau at the Baha Hoops Championship in Nassau, Bahamas. And we're just getting started with Tennessee basketball. Like I said, Tennessee basketball on our channel coming up will be UT Martin on Wednesday. We'll be showing that one. And then on next Tuesday after that, Syracuse at Tennessee. And then Tennessee goes against Miami on December 10th. And then the big rematch from last year, Illinois versus Tennessee. We'll get into mid-December with Tennessee basketball. So hope to have everybody here watching with us. We appreciate you coming in. Hit that like, hit that subscribe as we're trying to get back to our original start. We had 27,850 something before we went on the cruise. So we're trying to get that back. But we'll be bringing you Tennessee basketball for the rest of the season, hopefully into the NCAA tournament, and hopefully we go to the Final Four. But does that team have that? Does this team have a Dalton Connect that can take this team to the Final Four? I think so, but we'll just have to wait. We've had some transfers from other places. We got some good guys, so hopefully we can do that here. But let me take a look at some more full player stats here for this team, for the SEC, for Tennessee. Oh, that just shows the players. All conference. Oh, it just does SEC. No, I don't want that. I thought it was team. Team, Tennessee Volunteers. Let's see if here. Does it have the roster stats from this year? No, it does not. Statistics. Here we go. Statistics. Milik. Yeah, Milich is good. We transfer from him. Also, Lanier. Another guy that's going to be an Okapara, the forward, kind of give that A-dude feel, but I think Milich is kind of giving you that A-dude kind of Dalton Connect feel. I think he can actually make this team better. Robbie says Tennessee should win this easy. Virginia is going to have to hit at least 12 threes to have a shot. And Robbie, as we saw in the other game, in the second overtime, St. John came out of nowhere. So it's possible to hit threes and take a game. We saw this last year in that North Carolina game right after we had the Maui Classic. North Carolina hit like 18 threes in the game. They dominated us. There was nothing we could do, but here we go back to it.
Igor Milicic Jr. off to a strong start in his first season in Knoxville. 14 points a game, almost 68% for the guy
Robbie
who
Harris,
began his
welcome in,
college
man.
career at Virginia, then spent 2 years in Charlotte. Looks like he's trying to land the plane. And became a volunteer. He's going to face his original school here in a few minutes. Rick Barnes, now in his 10th season at Tennessee. And college hoops coaches, they always have to reload every year. but Barnes lost 68% of his scoring from a year ago, especially with Dalton Knecht being gone. Amazing that he fell so far in the draft. LeBron said it. We can't repeat it. But he's already starring for the Lakers. And
rookie of the year in the
Tennessee's got to find new stars.
Yeah, and they might have found one in Chaz Lanier. They bring
Robbie
back
says
Zakai
this has
Ziegler.
the
This
making of
Tennessee
what
team
happened to
is
UVA
going
years
to
ago
make
against Tennessee.
probably the
We
8th
took
straight
a
NCAA
bad whooping to
tournament.
y'all
Rick
and
Barnes,
changed
it
our
didn't get off to a
program.
great start in
Robbie
Knoxville.
says.
But once he got
We'll
it
see,
going,
man.
he
Robbie,
has
welcome in,
kept it
man.
going. Still trying to get the Vols to their first Final Four in school history. I'm not predicting this team will do it, but on paper, they look like the type of team that can.
I mean, when I look at Rick Barnes, I think about this discipline. Like he offensively, he
other
likes
than
the
last year,
spacing.
he
reloaded
was the only
this year
one that
and brought in
really
some guys
he
that
played
could
good
really,
defense, but he couldn't
add to
score
the
for
offense with their
nothing.
spacing.
And
When
A
you
dude
want
was
that
like
screen with Ziegler
this.
coming off the screen with Milicic, he wants space to be able to turn the corner, and Milicic can pocket pass for a three-point shot. So his whole thing is discipline, and it shows.
Listen, defense is always going to be their backbone, but they're going to have to attack offensively a little bit different. Last year, they just gave the ball to Dalton Knecht and said, win us games, and he would. He went for 6 straight 30s at one point in the SEC, just a scoring machine. This year, they're going to have to develop a system in order to score, especially in those close games when they go through the gauntlet of the SEC. They're also going to have to grind this one out because Virginia is second slowest in pace in college basketball. So this is not going to get to 100 like the first game did.
Just because Tony Bennett
Baha
left,
mark.
they're not speeding up?
No, not much.
Wally's exactly right. Tennessee is going to have to play differently offensively, score different
Hit that
offensively.
subscribe, y'all.
But don't ever forget, Rick Barnes once coached Kevin Durant, and they played way differently at Texas in that year. And when they lost him, that next Texas team was actually better. I don't know if this Tennessee team will be better because last season the Tennessee team was really good. Got a 2 seed in the NCAA tournament, but Rick Barnes has shown the ability to lose a star and still be fine.
Yeah. All right. We got one more break here before we tip it off again in the Bahamas. We're happy with the drama. We could use a regulation finish, though, just saying. But this was amazing. Jeremy Roach at the horn after they trailed by 18.